Welcome to another episode of our 3D Sketch Challenge series, where we train the foundation of the real 3D modeling. And in this exercise, we'll solve the problem 1. And here, we need to answer 4 questions. The radius of this arc here, and the distance between the point A and the point D, and the length of this arc, and the perimeter and the area of the region E. So open the Fusion and let's go. So the first step to create this sketch, we will select the top plane, and the first thing that we'll define the center. So the midpoint will be here in the center of the circle. And the first thing that we'll make, we will create a construction line here with 100 millimeters. And here in the midpoint, we have a circle with 6 millimeters of diameter. And we have another circle here with 10 millimeters of diameter. So open the Fusion and go to create a sketch and select the top plane. Select a line, a construction line, click here in the midpoint, make a construction line here with 100 millimeters of length. And select the circle. At this point, we have a circle here with 6 millimeters of diameter. Remove the construction line type here. And we have a circle at this point with 10 millimeters of diameter. And now we will create this arc here. This arc is tangent with the both circles, and the radius here is 150 millimeters. So go to create, select the arc, 3-point arc, click here in the circle and click here in this circle. Make an arc here. Go to constraint, select tangent. Make sure that this line is tangent with the both circles. So select this arc and select this circle. When you see this symbol, it means that the arc is tangent with the circle, okay? And go to sketch dimension. The radius here is 150 millimeters. And now I will create this circle here with 25 millimeters of radius. And this circle is vertical with the midpoint and tangent with this arc here and with this arc. But this arc here we will create later, okay? So select the circle. Make a circle here with 50 millimeters of diameter. And go to constraint, select horizontal vertical, select this point and the midpoint. And go to constraint, select tangent, select the circle and this arc here. And now we will create this arc here with 38 millimeters of radius, and we will create another arc here with 50 millimeters of radius. This arc is tangent with this one, and this arc here with 50 millimeters is tangent with this circle. So go to arc, 3-point arc, click here in this point and make an arc here and create another arc here. Look that this arc is tangent here, and go to constraint, select tangent, select this arc and this one, and go to sketch dimension. The radius here 38 millimeters and the radius here 50 millimeters. And look that the center of this arc here is horizontal with this point. So go to constraint, select horizontal vertical, select the center of this arc, this point here, and select this point. And just to check the dimension, the distance between this point and this point here is 75 millimeters, the same distance here. It is a symmetrical sketch. So go to dimension, select this point and this point here. It must be 75 millimeters. Okay. Now we will create this arc, and the distance between this point here and the midpoint is 75 millimeters. And the center of this arc is coincident with this circle at this point here, okay? Horizontal vertical with the midpoint and coincident with this circle. So go to create, select arc, 3-point arc, click here in the midpoint, make an arc here. And here we have the center of this arc. So go to constraint, select horizontal vertical, select this point and the midpoint. And now go to constraint, select the coincident, select this point and select this arc here. And go to dimension, select this point here and the midpoint. The distance here is 75 millimeters. We made this one. And now to create the other side, go to create, select mirror, select this line here, this circle, this arc here, and this arc here, and the mirror line. Select this construction line and press OK. I will hide the constraints here just to make it better to see the sketch, okay? And now let's check the answers here. So here, the first question. What is the length of the radius 8? So what is the radius of this arc here, okay? Here we have some alternative. So go to sketch dimension, the radius here, create driving, 54.663. 64.663, okay? And what is the straight line distance from A to point D? So we will create a line here between this point to this point here, okay? Can be in this side or in the other side, no problem. And the answer here, 90.5506. So go to line, select the construction line, click here in the midpoint, and click here in this point, and go to sketch dimension. Create the driving. It is the answer, okay? It is correct. And now what's the arc length of circle C? So here the question is, what is the length of this arc here? So go to solid here and select inspect, measure, and select this arc. And the length here, 104.843. 104.843. And now the last question. What are the perimeter and the area of the shared region? So they want to know what is the perimeter of this area. The area and the perimeter, okay? So here, go to inspect again, select the measure, and select this area here. Here is the area. And here is the perimeter. Okay, let's check the answer. Let me move the answer here. So the area here and the perimeter. So that's it. So here we finish our exercise. Thanks for watching, subscribe my channel for more, and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.